13 bulbs shine brightly, adding a certain glow that I can't define. The unlucky number is supposed to create a romantic ambiance, or give the person looking back in the mirror the confidence they need to push through what's coming next. They do neither for me. This is not how I pictured my wedding day to be. The strapless gown I'm wearing is gorgeous, and something I never saw myself in. The smooth satin gathers at my waist and is held there with a diamond-encrusted pin provided by none other than Neil Lane. My blonde hair is side-swept and cascading down my shoulder, and my makeup is flawless. I look like the bride I've always envisioned I would be, but I would have never been able to achieve this vision until now. As I look around the small dressing room, it becomes harder to breathe, and I close my eyes, wanting to cry. I want to run. I want to strangle my mother and ask her what the hell she was thinking. But I've come this far, and it would be foolish to back out now. There was a time in my life when I used to believe in true love. Used to. Imaginary lint is brushed off my shoulder, and my curls are flipped forward one more time. I want to tell my mom to stop touching me, but there's a look of pride in her eyes, and I don't want to ruin this moment for her. Smile, Joey. I have nothing to smile about. My mom stands tall behind me, creating a picture-perfect moment. If this were any other day, any other wedding, I'd want to capture us like this, with maybe my hand on top of hers as she rests it on my shoulder. Even with my fake wedding looming, she seems happy and probably thankful that her daughter is finally getting married. You've been moping for a year. It's time to put that behind you and take a chance on something new. I'll get a cat. She moves to my side, sitting on a sliver of the bench that I'm currently using. She doesn't ask me to move, nor do I side a little to the side to give her more room. Joey, don't you get it, Mom? Every time I see a man, I'm going to wonder if he's looking for the next me to come into his life. My new husband will be walking on eggshells, fighting a battle that he probably doesn't deserve because I walked into my ex-future husband's apartment to find him in a situation that should have never come about. Tell me, how is that fair to that man standing out there? Your father and I think this will do you some good. You can take the time away to reflect, grow, and work on your communication skills. I sigh with defeat, accepting the fact that once my mom's mind is set, there's no changing it, regardless of how much I try and convince her otherwise. I know, Mom. I sigh, taking a deep breath to fight off the tears. I'm probably not in the place my parents expected me to be, especially after we spent so much time planning my wedding earlier. I can't imagine what my parents went through when I called everything off. My thoughts are interrupted by a soft knock on the door, signaling that my new maid of honor is ready for me, except she won't be standing by my side and holding my bouquet. That job will be left up to some model being paid to stand on stage and look pretty for the television audience. With one last look in the mirror, I say goodbye to any sanity I may have left. The next moments in my life are going to be shrouded in darkness. A production assistant greets me with a smile, though I can't seem to match her enthusiasm. She has on a headset and has a clipboard in her hand. She hands me the blindfold and tells me to put it on. I do, and think about how the hairdresser just spent an hour on my hair for it to be messed up by a stupid piece of cloth. What will my new husband think? Husband. I can't even begin to comprehend I'm about to get married to a complete stranger, sight unseen. I should have run when my mother burst through my bedroom door and told me she had submitted my profile for the show Married Blind, and I'd been chosen,